Welcome to Rhoda Eats, and today I'm going to show you how I make one of my childhood favorites. I'd be lying if I just say my childhood favorites. It's up there with cheese rolls and patties, which I also have, so you can check it out here on my channel. Alright, but I'm going to show you how I make my fried meatballs, and this is all the ingredients here that I'm showing you. I will have everything in the description as always. Amounts and everything that I use will be in the description. Alright, there goes my green seasoning, y'all. So I'm just taking some ground beef, okay, and this is cold. I just took it out of the refrigerator. Now before I cook any sort of meat, I do like to let it sit out and just allow the coldness to get off of it. When I force myself to cook cold chicken or any kind of meat, it's usually tight, not as what's the word, it's not as supple. That's not the word. Well, whatever, it's just not, it doesn't have that delicate feeling, mouth feel to it. It's usually tougher, tighter. So I like to let my meat rest. And because I know it's cold and I'm going to let it rest, I season it while it's cold so that while it's resting, the seasonings will get in there, because I have had some flavorless meatballs, okay? And this here has not failed me. When I don't have green seasoning, I just use onion and garlic powder, and it turns out just as good. But I love me some green seasoning, y'all. Okay, I don't know how I could go on live without it all the time like that, but yeah. So I just mix it until it's well combined. Then I'm covering it with a plastic wrap and just setting it off to a side in an area that doesn't get hot. So don't put it in your microwave. Don't put it next to your stove. Your stove is hot. You don't want to ruin the meat. You just want to allow it to sit at room temperature, just so that it can take the immediate chill off of it. And I do leave it there for about an hour. Could be a little bit more, but definitely an hour. Alright, now this clip here, I was supposed to cut it out and I guess I forgot, but I'm leaving it anyway. So yeah, I use eggs, and every time I use eggs, I do take the little white thingy out. Okay, there was a white thingy my mom used to tell me when I was a child. My mom told me that it was a food that the baby chicky would eat when it starts to grow. Okay, I've come to find out in my adulthood that that may not be true, but I always remove that from my eggs no matter what I'm doing with it. So let me know in the comments below if you remove the white chicky food, or if you just leave it in there. It'll cook, you don't have an issue with it. So let me know, because I want to know if I'm the one that makes sure that they take it out. So yeah, so I'm just gonna crack one egg, take out the chicky food, whip it up and get it into my meat mixture, and then I'm just gonna crack the other one, take out the chicky food and whip it and put it to the side for later. All right, and the egg, and I'm also gonna add breadcrumbs, and those will act as binders for our meatballs. Okay, so a bit of breadcrumbs in the meat, a bit of breadcrumbs on the meat. You'll see in a second. Okay, so I also do add seasoning to my breadcrumbs even if it's seasoned or not, I do add a little bit, mix it up, and we're good to go. So all I'm gonna do next is mix everything together there in the bowl. So I'm gonna mix the egg and the breadcrumbs together with the meat. Make sure that's well incorporated. Roll it into whatever size balls that I want, and then I'm going to dredge it into the egg mixture, then of course into the breadcrumb mixture. Okay, and then after that, our little meatball babies are going to go swimming in some hot oil. Okay, deep frying is definitely better, but I don't want to waste all my oil, so I do it the way that I do, and I just flip it. But when you deep fry it, even cooking plus it not getting too brown is definitely the outcome. I don't mind it if it's a little on the brownish side. I prefer it. I don't know. I just like what I like. Okay, don't judge me. But yeah, so that's all that's gonna happen, and I'm going to show you. There we go. All right. So I'm just gonna fry those up until it is done. Okay, so that's when the meatballs have cooked completely. When you poke them, they're not moving around and losing their shape. That's how I usually tell. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's not the longest, it's not the most complex video. It's something so super easy, something that anyone will enjoy. Okay, and you can make it fancy schmancy, put it on a plate, stick a toothpick in it with a little piece of cheese on top. I don't know, but whoever you serve these to, including children, because my kids ate those up. Okay, they will enjoy these meatballs. And again, with the nostalgia, I just love these things. And again, I do have cheese roll and patty recipes on my channels. Just gotta scroll a little bit down, and I will even link them in the description box for you. They all go very well together. That's how we usually have them back in my island where I come from, in Barbuda. I know they do it in Antigua as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you try it, let me know. Okay, there we go, okay, see you in the next one. I play too much. Don't forget to subscribe.